everybody, my name is Wes. Today, let's learn about homes for animals, habitats. Habitats is a home for animals. Some animals live in forests or rainforests. Some live in a desert, really hot. Some live in the sea or the coldest thing, South Pole and North Pole. It was snow and frozen water. But some animals can survive in a cold place by their warm fur. Some can survive in the hot places. Desert. Not a dessert we eat after we eat the dinner. No. A dessert. It was this. It has cactus, a hot sun, and sand. There was no water in desert. And this forest have water. Sea almost have many water. And South Pole and North Pole have water too. But if you put your hand in the frozen water from two of these places, and you put it up, your hand has frozen because it's really cool. But the desert, you just put out your sweat on your body. Okay, I have enough talking about introduction, so let's start. Let's start to learn this. First, we will read this two sentences here. Put in the world where we have animals, but you don't know where we live. Let's learn to know where the animals live. Like I have a little fish. My fish swim in the pool. No, swim in a little rectangle pool. Little rectangle bowl. But I didn't know how could that fish come and go swim in the rectangle pool. Well, and I need to learn more and more. So I know the fish are coming from the sea. Then people captured it up and used them to look around. We're swimming. We like to swim. Well, and now let's learn. Let's learn where the animals live. Start at North Pole. North Pole have polar bear live in. Do you know why? Polar bear can survive in really cool places by their warm fur coat. They're mammals, right? Mammals have fur, and reptiles does not have any fur. And we are mammals. Try to put your hand on your arm. You feel a little tiny hair, right? And that was fur. Well, and at the North Pole, there's Santa Claus too. And at South Pole, there has some penguins living there. There's many baby penguins in there. More penguins. And they look really adorable while they're walking. Like that. I like this kind of walking. Put the foot around and walk, walk, walk. Really adorable. Now, let's learn about the sea. The sea has many kind of fish and creatures live in here. At the top of the sea, there are many kind of animals like tiny fish or bigger fish or long fish, short fish, big fish, small fish, many. But deeper and deeper, there are some big fish like a whale or even a whale shark. Do you know a whale shark? A whale shark does not eat us. A whale shark is big, but it gently to us. We can swim after it. Though, and deeper and deeper, with no lights. And there are many danger creatures down there. Though, and some hot places. Though, even some crabs live down it. But some people like to play at the sea or we could dive and swim or going to sail at the sea. Many activities people can do in the animals' habitats. I mean their home. You know, everybody has homes. Well, and here at the desert, so hot at the desert, really hot. There have some cactus in here. Do you know just the cactus can live in the desert, but the other plants cannot live from the desert. We put them at the desert where there are no water to water them. So some minutes later, we're dead because the sun are really hot. The sun give the plants food to eat, but many food needed to eat was not good. Well, the cactus can survive in the desert because inside it hold a lot of water. So and I just know this. The cactus can have water inside the body, but I haven't learned about how could it have water in it. Do you know why did this plant called cactus? A cactus always need to have some thorns all of the body. So the animals wanted to eat it cannot eat it because the thorns are really sharp. Well, and do you know cactus can bloom flowers? I know. Well, and I think in the flower when they pollinate it, And this cactus don't have any fruit or vegetables of it. I know, in the flower, there are some seeds inside. And then when the flower dead, the seed will fall into the ground and it will start growing a new cactus plant. And now, next, the forest. I like the forest the best because there are some birds singing, some beautiful lakes, and many kind of things to learn about. The forest have many animals living there. Rainforests have too. But do you know? Some peoples are bad. They're bad. They're cutting down trees. Yeah, we need some woods to make things too. But they use some of the woods to make into paper. But do you know? They have cutting all many trees in there. If they cut all of the trees, the animal in the forest cannot live. How evil are they? So if you wanted to not wasted paper, to let people cut it down and make new paper for you, you just need to recycle. By some steps. When we're done learning this, when done the quizzing, so I can talk you how to recycle the paper. Well, okay. Now I have some of the examples of animal could live in four of this habitat. In here, I have a polar bear, as I said, right? And a penguin, right? And here, I have some fish and crabs and many other things, right? And at the dessert, it have a turtle, some reptiles, animals in here, like snakes and lizards and more animals. And I have forests, and birds and butterflies and bunnies and deer and foxes, many. You know, in the earth are many animals living there. And the animals need some habitats to live. And all you know now, let's have some quizzes. Time for quizzes, everybody. Okay, now we does not have 5 questions anymore. Just have 4 questions. Because each of these places will have 1 question. Okay? Promise? Or if you not promise, I bonus to 8 questions. Okay, let's start. Now close your eyes, or you don't have any stars. Just a little bit. Well, it will be fast. Okay, open your eyes. Done. 2 animals are missing. And do you know if a North Pole have a penguin or a polar bear? A penguin or a polar bear? 5 seconds to answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ding! Which animal? You're right. It's a polar bear. So this question you needed to remember in your head. This will be a polar bear. So I draw a polar bear here. But this time I'm not very good at drawing a polar bear out of ears, right? I just need to fix it a little bit. So she could be a real polar bear. It's quite a mission. Okay, fast. This will be fast. Good. Done. So you know this is a polar bear, right? So South Pole will be the penguin. This penguin will be easy. The oval, the tail, belly, eyes and beaks, wings, and the feet. Done. A penguin. But I see the penguin are better than this polar bear. Wait. This penguin kind of like a seal because its feet are kind of stick together. Good. And now I will see the most really easy in here. What animal have a hard? 2 animals have a hard shell. Could you tell their names? 1, 2. Here a clue. A clue. See? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you heard my clue? You know it. It's not a clue. It's the answer. I tell it really quietly. I don't think you could hear it. If you hear it, go and comment. And please I have one thing to say to you. Please like and subscribe every video for me, please. Okay, have you answered? It's a crab and turtle. Actually, a crab didn't have any backbones. So we're using a hard shell outside to protect our soft body. And a turtle has a soft body too. And that turtle needs to have a shell to protect it. Good. Now the dessert. Which animal can long and sliver and tails can rattle? Here's a clue. See it? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Which animal? You is a rattlesnake. A rattlesnake, a tail can rattle. Rattle, rattle. And it can sliver too. And as now at the forest, which animal can hop? Hop, hop. But not a reptile. No, not an amphibian. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and the 4 and the 5. Hop. Which animal is it? Not an amphibians. You know, amphibians are frogs. So that means I did not say the answer was a frog. And the answer was a rabbit. A rabbit can hop, but they are mammals, not an amphibians. And you know, frogs always live and can swim in water. But a rabbit can just eating the grass and hopping somewhere. But they could not know how to swim. And you've done all the quizzes. Now, I have said to you, how to recycle a paper at the end. So now, and nearly at the end, now let's quickly tell for you. And if you wanted to not waste it, your paper, you can recycle it like me. But I haven't never recycled the paper. Well, I just use it done. Then if I want to use it again, I just use an eraser all the words, and I can write again and again and again. Okay, here's some steps to recycle the paper. First, tear all the paper. And you tear the paper enough to fill in 1 cup, but do not squeeze it down. Then put it into a machine. Pour some water in. And that machine used to making up some juice. Well, then put on it. And it will spin, spin, and spin. And that time, the water will mix with the water and will turn to poop. And poop, if you tear too much water, it will just look like thick soup. If you tear less paper than the water, it will look watery. So if your poop was done, then pour into a pan. Not a pan making some eggs. Put it into a pan. Then use your clothes hanger and a kind of pants that has socks too. Then cut 1 leg of that. Wrap it onto your clothes hook. But your clothes hook needed to be like this square. First is triangle, right? Then pull at the bottom down, then you have square. When you have put the pens on your hook close, then carefully slide it into the poop. If you're done, put 10 newspaper on the table. Put two at the clock. Two clock. Then put it on. Put it on. The thing has poop on. Then wait 24 hours. Then your paper has done. And the